Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, before I get into this Bleach review, and I'll get to the One Piece. The One Piece was definitely better than Bleach this week. This one was just a bunch of letters. Yeah, pretty much just a bunch of letters and a bunch of complainings. But I have decided, Fairy Tail. Yeah, those Fairy Tail chapter reviews you guys all just love. Well, there's a slight possibility I might not be doing it anymore. Oh no, let's all panic! Don't worry. Don't worry. Your little heads. There's a backup plan for this. It's called 7 Deadly Sins. I saw this series before and I passed on it. Going back there, I caught up with it. That is going to be the replacement for Fairy Tail. And it's not that bad. Because it's fantasy, it's shonen, and unlike Fairy Tail, it's got blood. Yeah, so look forward to seeing that soon. Not now, but soon. So yeah. Okay, now that's out of the way. Bleach, chapter 543. Letters. Now, I can't believe we gotta go back. We gotta find out the names of these fucking Sternritters. No, it's like goddamn it all over again. I already know most of their names. Ugh, God damn it, Kubo with these names. So we got the beginning at Sternritter. It's Bach saying he's gonna announce something to announce. Come forth, and everyone was like wondering what he was gonna announce. I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious. Who are you? Duh. And he's announcing Ulyu, and he's standing there, and coming in, and it says clad in white garb. Ulyu now clad in white garb. And it says Bleach 543 letters. And it was like surprise, like who the fuck is this motherfucker? Who's this brat? He's studying all the levels of majesty. And he's saying, Bach saying, Ishida Ulyu, he is the lone Quincy survivor in this world. I now name this man my successor. And then we get the next page, and it's like, I can't believe I remember these people's names. We got Bastard Bean, Naja Coop, guy with the mask. He's got a weird, stupid name. KG9? Huh? And then we also in that pic, we have the masked martyr guy, Oznut, and Mr. Colonel KFC, yeah, come down and get some fried chicken. That was completely racist. I am sorry. But we got all those guys. You know what pissed me off, though, in this chapter? I'm like, didn't us not get, like, burned? And I'm like, damn, that motherfucker survived? Oh! So, yeah, he's still alive. And they're basically just shocked about the reveal about Ulyu. And one in particular, who is still alive, is, and hopefully I'm saying this guy's name right. I think it's not Buster B, it's Bazzer B. I think Bazzer B. It's really hard to say this guy's name. And he's like saying who's standing in front, and people were saying who's standing in front of Majesty. His Majesty says his strength behind him. Who did he be? And Bastard B is basically saying, you know, please could we consider? And then we have Oswald just coming right in front of Bastard B saying, oh, stop. You know, he says, and he calls him Jugo. He says, and then he's basically saying, you know, protests will not be tolerated. Your opinions are not needed. This man's strength will be known to all in the coming battles. He says, that's all. Now we got to look at the facility where they stay at. Kind of resembles Lost Noches. Hey, I'm not saying anything, but it resembles it. Because if you remember in Lost Noches, when you go in there, it had the same kind of structure, columns, white columns, and all that stuff. So, yeah, kind of the same structure. So this is kind of, in a way, similar. But we get a bunch of the Sternritters saying, what the hell was that supposed to be? Can't even remember what's more anymore. Who was that guy? Anyone care to tell me? And then we see the Sternritters. Like, we got a next page. Sternritter S, Mask D masculine? I'm like, when did Hulk Hogan start appearing in Bleach? Or Rey Mysterio? Because that's what it looked like, that guy. Then we get the other guy, and this guy was the guy who fought, I think, Soy Fong in when they first attacked. Stern Ritter K. BG9? Huh? He's not even got a real name. It's letters and then a number. So ridiculous. And basically, you know, the explanation, he says there's only his master will be able to provide it. And then we get this Chong Du, he's I, and BG9 was K, and he doesn't say anything. And then we got Bazby. That's his name, Bazby. It's not Basterbean or Bazerby, it's Bazby. And he's like saying, he's cursing, he says, fuck, I'm not going to accept this bullshit. Fuck off, I'm not in the mood for this. And he's just pushing this girl out of the way. And he's just going to go to his majesty he's just running. He's just going to go to his majesty, Bach, and, you know, all stuff. And then he gets interrupted by Hoswald. We get his full name. Sturmitter B. Jugram Hoshwolf. Listen, I can't pronounce German. That's the way it is. And he's B, so he's pretty much right underneath. Most likely, yeah. And that's the story with Hoshwald, which I had a feeling with, because of how close he is with Bach and everything. So he's the second below Bach, because we find out later in this chapter that that's his letter. Bach's letter is A. So, and, you know, he's getting confronted by Oswald, and we get another, and he's asking, where are you going, you know, truth is, I always thought, and he's, like, asking where he's going, and Bazby just basically asking, he's always thought that you were going to be the successor, and that if it was you, there wouldn't be any room for debate and anything, I wouldn't lie. And Bazby's just saying, you fallen in my eyes, you know, and so on and so forth. And he's like saying, this translation was so ridiculous. Bazby, he goes on this tirade saying, that's how it's gonna be, renounce your position, I'll snatch the seat from you, and grind my ass all over it. And he says, calm down, Bazby. And then this is what Bazby says, I'm real chill right now. In fact, I'm chilling like a fucking villain? What? Stream, on the stream, what's with that translation? No. Chillin' like a fucking villain. How crazily corny can you get? It was crazy. So, and then we get the appearance of this other guy. And this guy named Askin? Yeah, Askin. A-S-K-I-N. Askin, what was his name? Askin Knock Lavar. Kubo, I have a question. When did you start watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I'm not joking around, people. He had the glossy lips and everything. I was like, yo, what is this? I didn't know, when did Cars or Dio make an appearance in Bleach? What's going on here? But anyway, yeah. So this guy, and his letter is D, and he's like, he's making fun of him, like kind of being like sarcastic, saying, charge you right in first. Very calm, right? And he's like telling him infighting is not good. His match doesn't like infighting. Besides, Yajima's got his eye on you, and there's this guy, this guy with a white beard, and I think he's black with sunglasses with this staff. So he's being watched, and it's not good to do infighting. And she says, "Quit it, both of you. Nothing come out of doing it here. You especially, you become nothing more than poison. But you knew that, didn't you? Next king." And he's talking to Hoshwald. Then after that, last end of the chapter, we got Uryu and Bach, and he says, with that, ceremony is now over. And you see him pour something on this plate with the Quincy symbol there? Or the Stern Ritter symbol there? I don't know what the whole thing with that ceremony was, but that's basically what he did, Bach. And he says the ceremony is, you should begin to awaken. Let me bestow unto you a Schrift. Begins as such to become emperor. You will be the same as me. And then we got Urliu. I guess it's Sake or something, looking at something, and that's the end of the chapter. So that's pretty much what happened. Now, this I'm getting a 4 out of 5. One Piece was better. No, not this and Bleach. One Piece was better though, because I had so much shit going down in One Piece. But for Bleach, I will say this. I'm not convinced, because here's the thing, and this is what kind of brings it up. Urliu has said nothing since joining them. He hasn't spoken a word. We've seen him appear before Bach, and we've seen him be introduced to the Stern Ritters. That's it. That is it. Okay, nothing else has kind of for whatever during this altercation. He hasn't said anything. And I'm not convinced that Urliu is evil now. I'm not convinced. I'm truly not convinced. I think the story is this. I think Urliu is trying to get on Bach's good side so he can take him out. Because he wants revenge for his mother. At least that's just me. I mean, it could be he's just taking out, going to the Quincy path, and all that jazz. But I need more convincing from Urliu. I need more convincing. But these names, man, these fucking names, and these people, they look so weird. I'm like, damn. Like, that guy who belongs to JoJo. He belongs to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that one guy. I was like, what the fuck? Crazy. But 4 out of 5, very good chapter. I like how this is going. I'm kind of upset that fucking Hasnot Dasby, they survived the whole attack from Yamamoto. But I think that was to be expected. Yeah, so I had a feeling that was going to be expected. I didn't expect Yamamoto to finish those guys off. So yeah, but good chapter. Too many letters. You should just call this chapter the letters. Too many letters. It's like too many people's names to remember. But Bosby, he's like, take a fucking number, man. That's the way I look at it. Take a freaking number. Like, who are you? But we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking next chapter is going to be about Ichigo. I'm glad they didn't go back to Ichigo and his kitchen knives. I'm glad we went into deep on this whole thing with the Stern Ritters, because I'm interested, truthfully, about what this place looks like, and we saw a good detail of it in this chapter, and I'm glad for that. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. So yeah, this is Bonkai922. I will see you guys later. Look forward to that manga I just told you about. 7 Deadly Sins. Coming soon. Coming soon. You will see. You will see. I will see you guys later. Hey, Bosby. Take a fucking letter. See what I did there? Yeah.